My video for February the 18th, 2018 is entitled, My Strong Desire to Make a Real Difference. In my previous video, I asked what people thought about Donald Trump. I had more comments in the first 12 hours than I have had on recent videos for some time now. Of course, viewpoints varied greatly. Some see Trump as a charlatan, while others see him as a hero, or at least playing a positive role. I'm simply glad Hillary lost. That may have bought us some time. The result, of course, seems to be greater polarization. Does this mean that some people are at least thinking more? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. As I've said many times in my over 2,600 videos, I've been hooked on hopium most of my life. I've wanted to make a real difference and contribute to a better world for humanity. Some of the projects in which I've been involved did not produce the results I hoped would become real. Well, none have so far at least. Do my videos have any effect? Do they sometimes inspire you and other times piss you off? Welcome to the world of the Paradox Man. I think those who have hung in there with, or I thank those who have hung in there with me for so long. Your friendship keeps me going. Indeed, today is a day that I didn't even leave my apartment the entire day. And I'm recording this video and I'm going to take a quick shower and go to bed. This is, of course, the video, as I said, for the 18th, and I'm recording it about 8 o'clock at night on the 17th. I have long been involved in things that I thought would make a difference. I was involved in the Republic. I was the Secretary of State for Florida under the movement started by Tim Turner and others around the country. Now, Anna von Reitz is spearheading that movement, or at least playing a major role in that movement right now, and she is one of my Facebook friends, and I do read her videos all the time. I just had one of my friends sent another one of my friends who sent it to me, a video debunking Anna von Reitz and saying that she's not what she claims to be at all, and saying she's all crazy. And I don't know who this other person is, but anyway, it came to me today. And I read a lot of emails today, and I posted a lot of emails or a lot of comments on the current video. I spent more time on the computer today than I have probably in a month or more because, as I said, I didn't go anywhere. I stayed in the house all day. I didn't even get dressed. I mean, this is just a bathrobe that I have on right now. And that's the most I've had on all day, except for my underwear. That's probably too much information, but I'm just giving you a word picture that it's been a laid-back day for me. And I've pondered a lot on how can I make a difference? Obviously, the Republic didn't pan out, or at least not the Tim Turner version of it. There's still people that are very active, including one of my friends who I happened to miss a week ago, Friday night. She was at the meeting and she's now moving to a different place. So that would have been the last opportunity I would have had to see her. And I was, of course, involved in Swiss Indo, and that didn't turn out to be the way that I wanted it. One of my videos that drew a lot of people was with that lawyer. I forgot her name, but had one of the videos where I had like 40 or something thousand views or 50,000 views. I don't remember the numbers. And of course, some of my videos with the ambassador had a lot of views. But I mean, I have been at this for a long time, and I've been trying to do things that would make an impact. And when they took my house, I lost a lot of my ability to be involved. Of course, I lost that ability when my family moved in with me, actually before I even lost the house, because I lost my group. I could no longer host meetings in my home as I did for so long. So lots of things have changed in my life and slowed me down from things that I'd like to do. And I'm not involved with a whole lot of people. I had one friendship come up with one of the people that lives in the apartment, but it seems like we're drifting apart. She doesn't believe in going online. I've offered her to help her get something that she could get online, but she doesn't want to. And so anyway, I thought I had somebody that I could communicate with, but it doesn't seem to be a mutual compatibility of interests in many respects. So I'm at the point where I want to make a difference, but I don't know what to do. I mean, I really don't know what to do with my time. I don't think Trump is what some of the idealists think he is, but I don't think he's as bad as Hillary and Bush and some of the people that have gone before. At least he's not an attorney. At least he seems to be resisted by a lot of people in the establishment. Did he indeed throw the pendulum back and buy more time for us? I don't know. Some people say he's just part of the plan, and his alignment with Israel would lead me in that direction, to think that, yes, he's not aligned with good, because I don't see Israel as a positive nation. I see it as a terrorist nation. I see the Palestinians as being victimized by the fake Jews, as I've said in so many other videos. Most of the people that claim to be Jews on earth do not come from that lineage at all. Not at all. They're Ashkenazis. That is a warlike people that live between the Caspian and the Black Sea, and in that region, in the southern part of southwestern part rather of what used to be the Soviet Union, and is still much of that is still Russia. So anyway, folks, we live in a crazy world, and there's a lot happening. There's a lot of things that challenge our perceptions. There's a lot of animosity of the groups fighting each other. There's so little cooperation, even less and less cooperation. The polarization is insane between the so-called right and left, which are both not real at all. They're just the Illuminati's plan is to get us to fight each other. And as long as they can keep us fighting with each other, they can still have some level of confidence that they can keep their game going to take over the whole world and make us all slaves and reduce the world's population down to a manageable 500 million people. And most of them would be their slaves and totally brainwashed. And they're even trying to bring in and make us creatures of artificial intelligence. And they've already designed, supposedly, artificial intelligent beings, or creatures, or whatever you want to call them. They're not beings, they're creatures. So all of these things are things that we face. And once again, I'd like there to be a real creator that actually does love creation, actually does love us. I mean, I've always believed that since I was little. And I still would like to keep on believing it, but I question. I really have my doubts that this is going to come out good. I'd like it to, but I certainly don't have confidence that it will. And that saddens me, because it means I've lived my life in vain. Anyway, I do appreciate you folks that take time to listen, and I thank you for making comments on my videos. There was a lot of comments on the last one, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you, and namaste.